Hey, well, guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? For sakes, cat puked on the carpet. Anyway, clean that up. My keys up here, are they downstairs? Guys, we need to go to Dollarama and pick up one more thing for the boat, and it is the final thing we're gonna buy for the boat. What is that? That's a for sale sign. So, I went out on the boat today. Hey yo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? You already know what's going on, you can see what's going on. I don't know if today's a good day to do this. They're calling for 20-kilometer-an-hour winds, but you know what? I don't give a shit. Left at around 11:30, got down to Armstrong at about 11:40, and then played the waiting game forever in a long queue to get the boat launched. Well guys, the boat launch is busier than frig right now. We got boats coming in, boats going out. I'm stressed out. Boat plug didn't quite fit, so we got Teflon tape on it to make it fit. Hopefully it holds. I am determined to launch this stupid frickin' thing today, but I'm telling you, is the stress worth it? I don't know. I really don't know. Suck at backing up a trailer. I can't back up a trailer to save my soul. I can't tell if there's another boat coming in or what the dice is. And I can't see shit behind my truck. Even with the camera on, I can see the boat, but I can only see like a bit of the boat. It's because I'm focused on the hitch. All right, put this back in park. Let's recalibrate that camera. Maybe that might let me see more behind the boat, because this is what I'm looking at in the viewfinder. So, I don't know if he's already in the water. Yeah, I know the trailer's disconnected. I was told to do that. Why did I do this? Why did I do this today? Why didn't I come out early in the morning and not deal with all this bullshit? I gotta get this GoPro off. Probably saying, why didn't you go somewhere else to launch the boat? Because today was super windy, and usually Trout Lake isn't too bad when it's windy. As in waves and stuff, because it's so deep. But that was not the case. Because it was so calm, everybody who owned a boat that was landlocked wanted to basically go boating today. So the queue was huge. It took me about an hour before I could even consider getting the boat lined up. And then because of my backup skills being so amazing, it took me forever after that. Needless to say, it's on the front lawn. I'm going to take some pictures of it. And, you know, I probably don't even need to go to Dollarama. Probably just take some pictures of it and post it on Facebook. But, you know, a lot of you probably think I'm giving up too soon, but I can tell you one thing for certain. I am not a fan of boating. I like going out boating with friends, but doing it on my own, forget it. Not fun. Not fun. Well, I guess I am going to go out because I'm hungry and I don't think I have anything taken out to eat. So I might go over to Sobeys and get a chicken. But I did bring the GoPro with me. It's just, I don't think I'm going to be able to use the footage from the GoPro because I was wearing my life jacket the whole time. And every time I looked down, the GoPro was underneath the life jacket. So, launching the boat, that was fun. I was really thankful for this one guy that was there because he launched his boat. Get down to the docks, huge queue. People are using up both lanes to launch their boats, and literally the queue is out on the highway, but on the roadway. So I'm like, oh great, all right. So I go and queue up behind them, wait. Finally there's an open spot, so I pull up, get out, go to put the plug in the boat, only to realize the plug is so old and decrepit, it just pops in, but it doesn't lock in. It's just there. It doesn't fit. So luckily a guy was like, oh, I got some Teflon tape because we can thicken the borders and maybe it'll press fit in. He goes, but I recommend you put it on the inside, not the outside. That way there it doesn't get sucked out into the waterways when you're out scooting around. And I said, good call. So luckily on my boat, you can put it in either or, the inside or the outside. Some boats you have to put it on the outside because you can't put it on the inside because there's no way to get to it easily. So yeah, so I put the plug in and all that. And then finally I get Buddy to help me back it in because holy crap, it was like Mr. Bean all over again, let me tell you. I've backed up a trailer twice in my life, and today was the second time, guys. First time was when I bought that boat and put it in my driveway, and the second time was today when I put the boat in the water. Other than that, I don't really tow trailers with my truck. I literally bought my truck because in 2017 I was too fat to fit in a car. That's the reason why I bought this thing. Honest to God truth. Getting in and out of the G6 hurt because my belly stuck out too far. So I test drove a truck and went, oh, I fit in that really good, and that means I can continue my eating habits, you know? But anyway, back on topic. So yeah, we finally get the boat in the water, and I go to start it, and it starts, and I'm like, all right, and I go to put it in gear, and I go to rev it up, and well, I'm out in the middle of the water, drifting. Motor won't start. This is fun. Getting kind of stressed out. Boat launch is busier than hell today. I don't know why this fucking thing won't start.
I guess it works better when you hook the gasoline line up to it, eh? Idiot. Hard to start it when you don't got gas. There we go.
Why did you cut out and start ripping on the cord, ripping on the cord, ripping on the cord? I remembered to put the plug in, right? Guess what I forgot to do? Hook up the freaking gasoline to the freaking outboard motor. Hook up the gasoline to the outboard motor, give her a bunch of primer shots, friggin' put it in start, give it a rip, fires up, no problem. Put her in gear, give it a little bit of throttle, maneuver around all the boats that are just sitting there waiting to either launch or get picked up. Holy frick. So I finally get out on the water and I'm doing a conservative speed, just getting used to the feel of the boat, and it didn't feel good. See, I have arthritis developing in my hands from stick fighting because every time you wrap those rattan sticks, they vibrate, right? And that vibration goes back into your hand. Now, I try to cheat and I use grip tape on my sticks to try and cushion the vibration a bit, so that I'm not wrecking my hands, because I kind of need my hands to do my job. I'm IT, I gotta type, right? So let's just say that tiller motor reminded me about the arthritis. My left hand right now that I'm using to drive with hurts so bad. My left hip feels like it's dislocated. It hurts so bad. I am not in good shape right now. My body is mad at. That was by far the worst experience I've had. And this is the reason why I'm like, I'm gonna sell it. And like, I was chatting with Rex and he's like, "No, man, you don't just sell it. Like, let me go with you next time." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm telling you, that boat is super uncomfortable. It hurts to drive it." Like, I went out for 3 hours, guys. I got on the water at 4. I got off on the water at 4. I got on the water at around 12:31, and I came back to Armstrong at about 4. Got off the water at 4:45, and I was home by 5 o'clock. It's currently 5:45. Like, it's just so much bullshit to launch a boat when. Like, if you live on the lake, yeah, man, definitely, a boat's a requirement. You need a boat. If you have a dock coming off your back porch, you need a boat. But for me, I don't need a boat. I can easily just jump in the yak and go and play. Yak is easier for me. So that's when I decided, like, yeah, I'm going to sell it. Like, the whole idea behind getting the boat back in the day was because I was dating a girl with the daughter, and I figured, hey, this would be a great idea for us for weekend outings. We can go launch the boat and go play on the lake and get out of the house, something to do. Like, instead of sitting in the house all freaking day and watching TV and friggin' vaping and drinking beer, we can go out and enjoy the open water and have a good time and not freaking worry about it. But yeah, I finally got to a spot and I'm like, well, no better place than here, let's try some fish. So I shut the motor off, put the battery on the friggin' trolling motor there, and started whipping some line out and having a good time and that. Okay, as far as this anchor goes, that can go right there. This spare tire, you can go up here. Perfect. That gives me more weight in the front. Take you, put you there. You're not secure, but that's okay. Put my cooler right there. Grab this stupid thing. Put you there. Holy, she's freaking rocky, boys. Just trying to figure this thing out. All right, so wherever the head is pointing, that's the direction we turn in. I'm not a fan of wearing this life jacket right now, but for safety purposes, we'll keep it on. I got some fishing poles here. They're probably all tangled together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell it, guys. I honestly don't see myself using this very much. Are these guys coming right for me? I'm just trying to do some fishing out here, and I got 2 speedboats coming in hot.
And now I get to eat their wake. I want to get a little bit closer to the shore. Yeah, I'm more of a bank fisherman, guys. Kayak fishing's not too bad. It's a bit of a pain in the arse to do that too, but not as bad as launching a boat every time you want to go out for a weekend thing. This is not my style of fishing. I know a lot of you out there do this and you love it, and I'm not knocking on you guys. I'm just saying this style is not for me, especially because I got to constantly modify this trolling motor just to keep it in check. No, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I am not a fan of the boat, but at least I can say I tried it, right? I think this is what happened with Rex when Rex got his boat. Got it, thought it'd be a great thing, put it on the water, went holy shit, this is not what I thought it would be, and then just realized maybe I should just sell it. Just gonna turn off the trolling motor for now. I just realized I forgot my net in the truck. Luckily, I don't think there's any fish in this lake, so we're probably okay. Nah, there's fish in here. It's just you got to go to the right spot. My hand is killing me from that tiller motor, dude. Holy. That's why I kept going fast and slowing down, and then going fast and then slowing down, and then going fast and then slowing down. Couldn't feel my freaking hand anymore. I will admit, I was all excited when I finally got it to start and run, because who wouldn't be, right? It's like, oh yeah, I finally did it. It only took me 2 years to get this boat wet, put it in the lake and actually enjoy it. But I'm pretty sure this is the same situation that Rex had, and he didn't enjoy it either. Seemed to enjoy his jet skis more. But no, I noticed like when I'm on the lake, I guess it's where I'm sitting on the boat, it really wants to lean to the right. Okay, all right. Now the boat's rocking. But no, I don't think I'm meant to own a boat. Like the fish, don't need a boat. I do like cradling these benches. Kayak fishing, love it. Love kayak fishing. So much fun, so much easier. Drag kayak down, jump in kayak, paddle away, throw lines, catch a fish, and then try and figure out how the frig you're gonna take the hook out of it while you're sitting in a kayak. Where I guess if I was better at backing up a trailer and wasn't consuming everybody's time at the boat launch, like I wasn't expecting the boat launch to be that busy today. Like, frig, they're calling for all overcast and windy conditions. So I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll get away with a not stressed boat launch. Oh, hard no. I think the boat launch was more stressed than me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure when I get home, I'm not even gonna try and back it into the driveway. Just gonna park it on the front lawn, go to Dollarama tomorrow, pick up a for sale sign and just dump it. I don't want a boat. Like I said, everything works. Even comes with a spare trailer tire. Somebody else can enjoy this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think there's any fish here. But we're on a boat, so we can pretty much go anywhere we want. I just don't know how much gas this thing burns, because we were boating for about a good 15-20 minutes. I do have a jerry can on me with the rest of the gas. There's no way I can go through 25 liters of gas or 20 liters of gas in one boat outing, right? Like, I know these things are pig on fuel, but we're not talking about friggin' NASCAR jet fuel territory here. And that wind is starting to pick up, so that main lake is gonna get pretty choppy. There we go, here in neutral. Let's get out of here.
Like, literally came flying by. Like, what the frick, man? You see I'm fishing. Like, can't you go around the other side? No, one on the left, one on the right. Like, what the frick? Felt really, really disrespectful. I'm like, this is bullshit. So I was like, yeah, I'm done. Packed it up, started making my way back. Like, I basically drove the boat more than I fished, guys, to be honest. Just because that was the whole idea for today. It wasn't really to go fishing. It was just to go and give the boat a good run to make sure I would enjoy that kind of a boat. And I'm telling you right now, I do not like tiller boats. Would I get a boat with a steering wheel? Probably not. I think I'm gonna be done with boats. If my friends want to go out boating, I'll just throw them 50 bucks for gas or whatever, 20 bucks for gas, whatever it takes. And I'll just jump in their boat and help them get it in the water and stuff, because I can't be bothered. Anyway, I'm gonna go see if I can get something to eat for supper tonight, because I got nothing taken out and I don't feel like air frying meatballs. All right, we got some food. Walking sucks. my hip hurts so much. Like I can feel it when I pull my knee in while sitting, like you're sitting, like man spreading, if you will. And I go to pull my knee in and I can feel it being really tight. And I'm just like, would you just pop and release whatever pressure's in there, or just break so I can freaking go on ODSP? I'm kidding, guys. I wouldn't go on ODSP. I would make freaking a quarter as much as I make now. But, no, go ahead. All right, well, frig. Bro Beans was coming through like a freaking bat out of hell there, and 5-0 cab. Got to watch out for those guys. Half of them just got their license. Fishing from the boat was kind of annoying. I got to find the other stuff that goes with the boat, the trailer motors. And the thing is like Rex doesn't want me to give up on it. But guys, it's an uncomfortable ride. That boat is not comfortable to drive. Not for a guy my size, my age. I don't recover fast. Like some young pup and like 20 years old, just got his pleasure craft license. He'd have a blast on that boat. So I'm on the water and I just have it going at a conservative speed. You know, it's not too bad. It's going. And I'm like, well, let's see what this sumbitch can frickin' really do. So I decided to crank it wide open, and holy shit. Friggin' cell phone GPS speedometer doohickey clocked us at a top speed of 27 miles a frickin' hour, which in, I don't know why it was in MPH, but it was in miles per hour. And we use kilometers up here. I don't even know what the frick that is in kilometers. Probably about 50 kilometers an hour. Like, we were cruising. If we're on the water, that's fast. We were cruising. We were ripping it up. We were just giving her. Frig, man, the sky looks pretty smoky. I think we're still in those forest fires. But anyway. But yeah, like, we were ripping pretty good out there. And like, it was pretty windy and the lake was pretty choppy, but the boat cut through it. But the problem was when I got it up on plane, the boat started doing this weird strafing to the right thing, and it was really scary. And then it would like hard bank to the right, and I was like, whoa, and then I let off the throttle and everything would be fine. And I'm like, what the frick is going on with this shit? Please move. Thank you. I won't swerve for squirrels. There's too many of them. If I run them over, I'm just doing population control at this point. But anyway, I digress. But no, like it was brutal. And then I come back to friggin' pick up the boat, like put it back on the trailer. Well, holy shit, guys. It's not a queue system at this point. It is literally a get to the ramp as fast as possible. If there's an opening, just cut off the guy who's been waiting to get to the ramp. I literally jockeyed a boat to the boat ramp and then had to hard kick it in reverse, grab onto the dock just so I could be there before him, and he just like power swerved out of the way. I'm like, what the frig, man? Where's boater's etiquette? Like, did that go away? Like, is that not? No. It was too stressful of an operation. I just did not enjoy it. So yeah, I'll put the boat up for $4,000. If it doesn't sell, then it doesn't sell. And if it does sell, then I have $4,000 in my pocket. So that's pretty cool, you know. And if that's the case, then I will buy that kayak for blokes, and then I'll have a kayak at blokes. And then bloke and I can go kayaking when I go down and go catch fish on the Thames, or we can hit up this really cool lake that we found. It's a lake, freak. It's a pond. It's a pond. It's not a lake. But the problem is casting from the shore, there's a whole bunch of weed beds and the bitch to really work from. And you got to cast out really far to get to where the fish are. So if you're not using like a super heavy weight and a super long rod, you're probably not going to get the accuracy to catch the proper fish, because all the bait fish are up shallow and they don't really eat what we throw down. So I told bloke, I'm like, if I get a kayak, we can just launch them in there and go paddle out and just start playing. No, I think I'm going to sell the boat, call around this week to truck topper places in town. There's places that sell the Lear truck toppers, and there's another brand, ARE or something like that, ARC, I think, I don't know. But they must have accessories for them, like the rail system I'm looking for, so that I can bolt a kayak to the top of my truck. Because I can always open the tailgate to work the back end, I can always step on the tire to work the mid end, and I can always use the front door, open the front door to work on the front end. 'Cause it'd be nice to be able to bring my kayak places without having to shove it in the box of the truck and put stress on my topper. Now, if I didn't have the topper on and it was just a truck bed, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just put it back there, tie it down to the tie downs, and friggin' put a flag off the back end and be like, yeah, careful, that will go through your windscreen if you can see it at eye level. You know, one of those. And then take it for a rip and bring it places and go drop it in ponds and have good times. But no, I think the best move for me, I gave it my best, guys. 3 hours on the lake. Like I said, I was out there at noon. I came back at 4. I bombed around for 3 hours on the lake. Gas tank doesn't feel that much lighter, so I guess the engine's not too bad. People said they're pigs on gas, but it didn't really use that much. Now, mind you, I didn't have it wide open all the time. Every once in a while, I gave her a bit of jam and got scared because the boat was doing weird shit. Probably inexperience, but no, I got GoPro clips that I probably put throughout this video, and you'll see. But no, I didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I would, and I'm glad I went out with it and at least gave it a go, because that's something that a lot of people wouldn't do. They would just be intimidated by it right away, especially when you're like me. Apparently I'm classified as neurodivergent, whatever the frig that means. I'm willing to try new things, and yeah, I probably made it hard on myself by going by myself and trying to do everything by myself as a beginner noob. But all in all, with how stressful it was in that, I was still able to get the boat in the water, get the truck parked, get the boat out on the water, and bomb around on the water, get the boat back to the dock, get it back on the trailer, get it out of the water, and get home with it. So that's pretty cool. Not sure if you can read that, but it totally says smoke. Sure, I said that in the truck on the way back from Sobeys, that there was smoke on the in the air. Oh, coming down to check on my wash. It's 7:30. I started it before going to Sobeys there, so got to get ready. Tomorrow's back to work. Well, the boat is posted for $4,000. I'm not going to go any cheaper than that. The way I see it is I'll post it. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, well then I'll store it and post it again next year. And if it does go, then cool. Like I'm not really whatever happens kind of attitude, you know? It's already bought and paid for, so it's one of those, if it goes, cool. If it doesn't, oh well. It gradually will go. But yeah, I was coming down and checking my laundry so I can move it to the dryer, because it's 7:30 right now, and I'm going to tell you, that boat ride today took a lot out of me. My body is freaking sore. My freaking arm is sore. My wrist is sore. My whole leg. Are you actually done, or what are you doing? I don't know what it's doing. The door's locked. It's on off, but I can't open it. Whatever. Oh, it's still spinning. Okay. But anyway, guys, that's going to pretty much end it for this video. Not sure what's going to come next. Like I said, I do want to call around and talk to some guys about putting some sort of mounting hardware on the roof of the topper so that I can attach a 13-foot kayak up there and take it places to go fish or just yak. You know, sometimes it's nice to go out on the lake and just paddle around, burn some energy, enjoy the great outdoors, have a good paddle. Not everything has to be a YouTube video. I need to remember that, because literally not everything needs to be a YouTube video. But boats, told you guys to put it on the water. I put it on the water. We're good to go. It's not my thing, so might as well get rid of it. Let it be somebody else's thing. Boat works fine. Everything works fine. Boat doesn't even leak, man. Like, I was expecting it to leak a little bit. Not even a freaking drop of water in the back by the bilge pump. Not even a drop. So that's pretty cool. Because I was looking at Rex's video when he had that, I don't know, 14-footer, I guess. And he had a 20 horsepower Johnson on it. Because he said he had to, with the Johnson, he had to redo some sort of a impeller. The impeller that pumps water up to the engine to keep it cool. And that was mentioned on a video and sent to me on Instagram. To be sure to check that impeller to make sure it works. Or otherwise, that engine will have a short life. And it works. It works fine. Like, it pees. It does what it needs to do. I noticed it right away when I finally got the boat off the dock and couldn't get it started, and then finally got it started. It does exactly what it needs to do. So anyway, guys, there you go. There you have it. We went boating. It's not for me. Boat's for sale. Skiddly-dee. We'll see if it goes. Who the frig knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.